Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm going to do a short reading for Sag. Now this will be for, we'll say May, June. If I have time I'll do a reading for June. But this is, I mean, you know, time can be fluid. We'll just give it a date and yeah, whenever it happens, if it resonates for you. Take as resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I'm just going to do like a quick read, and we'll pick some. I just picked one deck for each of the different signs, so we'll do that and then we'll do some tarot. Okay, so tell me about Sag for May, June. Lack of faith, not doing some sort of healing, maybe even spiritually not being, yeah. I was going to say spiritually not being where maybe you have been, like not, like, you know, when people start questioning, like, oh, if there was really a God, blah, blah, blah. That. There, you know, I feel like that. I feel like it's like something's happened and then somebody's like, well, if there was a God, he would have stepped in. If there was a God, he wouldn't have, you know, let him die or let her die, or if there was a God, blah, 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 whatever, right? But I feel like it's going to help, or something needs to change. You need to do some reflection. You need to do some soul searching, and maybe that's where you're at the moment, spiritually. You know, like maybe you feel like you've been let down in the past from something that happened in your life. You know, your dad could have been abusive. And it's like, well, if there was a God, you know, I haven't had any faith, because if there was a God, he would never have let my dad hit me when I was a child, or, you know, whatever. But I feel like at the moment you're in this, whenever this is, you're in this place of feeling very alone, very sort of secluded, very like you need something. Maybe, okay, here's an example, right? You went to the doctors, or your mum went to the doctors, or whoever went to the doctors, found out, oh my God, I've got cancer. I'm going to die. Some people, when they get sick and things like that, they turn to spirituality. Some people become religious. They've never been religious in their life, but they're having a hard time, so they turn to some sort of spirituality, whether it's like religion based or whether it's whatever. Because I feel like you need to do that. You need to do some soul searching. You need to, yeah, there's something that you feel like you need, like, to get from that. Maybe it makes you feel better. Maybe it makes you think to yourself, well, there's a power bigger than me. If anyone can make me better, or my mum better, or Bob down the road better, it's, you know, like, so you start doing soul searching. And I mean, I feel like it's either somebody you care about, or it's you. It really made you kind of question. Something definitely made you question your faith in the past. And maybe you're coming from a lack of having that. Oh, I've got hiccups. Maybe you're coming from a place where you had no faith in the past. And whatever you've gone through has made you kind of become more spiritual. Once again, completely normal. Heaps of people do it. All right, let's get some tarot. So tell me about Sag. Yep. You've even got on that end Wise Counsel, which is the Hierophant, and that talks about spiritual whatever. Anyway, we'll get to that. Right, so first card, 5 of Cups in reverse. This is like you're needing to have hope. You've realized, I feel like, so we'll go back to the example of you having cancer, right? So you have to, like, trust me, I have intracranial pressure, and I've been in a place where I'm like, couldn't get out of bed 3 years, right, of my life. And I'm sitting there thinking my life is over. I'm never going to have kids. I'm never going to do this, that, and whatever. Because you're so busy focusing on, oh my God, my life's over, to and also it's like you didn't see this coming, right? I didn't do anything to make myself ill with that, and you didn't do anything to make yourself sick with whatever you've got, right? In my example, cancer. So I feel like, and you know, you hear a lot of those comments where people go, oh, everything happens for a reason, and there's probably something you need to learn, and you'll hear all kinds of things, right? And people don't mean them as like a punch to your gut. Like, they're not trying to say these things to hurt you. And oh my God, when I've been super stressed, I've been really short fused, had a really short fuse with people. And I know that. I mean, when my dad died, I was probably a bit of an asshole to people, but I just thought, I can't fucking cope with you. Like, leave me alone. Because I didn't know how to cope, right? So whatever's gone on in your life, you're realizing that you can't sit there and think negative. Like, even with my intracranial pressure, I started walking. I had to get out of bed. Hardest thing I've ever had to do, walk around the block. And I did that every single day. And like pounding migraine, trying to walk around feeling like absolute shit and feeling like death. And I'm having to, like, it boosts your mood, right? Exercise, it helps with the cortisone and all those sort of things. Like, I just feel like there is hope. You might not see it at the moment. Like, there's all these, in the picture, there's these people here holding some cups, but you're so busy focused on over here and down here where there's all these glasses broken, you're not seeing the two here. Like, maybe there's I don't know, a treatment that you can have, or maybe by you, I don't know, pick whatever. You might not even know these things at the moment, but I feel like, I mean, even with my intracranial pressure, I was like, there was nothing, right? You go to the doctors, you're like, they give you some sort of medication that's not even for that. They reckon it helps, it doesn't. It made everything worse. My joints lost fluid. Like, I couldn't bend my arm like that. I couldn't bend my fingers, my wrist, my body. If I sat on the toilet, I'd have to land myself on the toilet because my fluid was being taken out of my bones. And it just used to make me cry. I chose one day, somebody mentioned a acupuncturist and also a naturopath. Like, he did both. And I was like, what have I got to lose? I can go there, try it. If it does absolutely nothing, what have I lost? I mean, I might gain something by having something actually work out. And funny enough, it did. It took a long time, and I was going to this person like 3 times a week to slowly reduce it over years and years and years. But you know what? It did work. I feel like don't always focus on the negative, you know, which I mean is completely normal. Like, let me tell you, I mean, that's so normal. Yeah, like lack of direction. It's like, okay, I've got cancer. Where do I go from here? It's like, yeah, you may even have, as I said, some sort of idea, and you're like, okay, I don't know how to make this happen. I don't even know if it's going to work. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? If you go and try acupuncture and you find a proper acupuncturist that's like proper, real acupuncturist, I feel like, you know, whatever this is, you need to give it a go. Once again, what have you got to lose? It might cost you a bit of cash. It might take your time going to an appointment. But you know what? I'd fucking try anything. And I did try anything when I was going through not being able to get out of bed, not having a life. You do what you're willing to do, really. So I feel like you need to do that. You need to be brave. You need to take the challenge. You need to, you know, like, just give it a go. You might feel like you don't have like the money or whatever this is, but I feel like talk to your doctor. Maybe there's a plan you can go on that they can offer assistance, or maybe you can find someone, you say to them, look, I need to try this a few times a week. I need to, I don't know, feel better. And even if they can help with reducing some of the things, if you've got nausea, maybe they're going to help with that. It's, you know, anything to make you feel a little bit better is a good thing. And then you can work on the next if it's not working for that. You know what I mean? Like, don't just go, oh my God, my life's over. See ya. I'm going to go lay in bed and die. And I actually had a doctor tell me that I should have gone to just go to bed and die. Wait to die. Are you fucking for real? No. I'm not. Don't tell a 30-year-old go to bed and die. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a bit like, because I've been here. Like, I haven't had cancer. I've, like, yeah, like, my life was, I felt like my life was over. So anyway, start something, but finish it. Don't, like, you know, see how things go. Think outside the box. Maybe you're doing new agey things, like maybe naturopath, or, you know, 1313. That's about you taking action, an opportunity, taking action. Yeah, so I feel like just be optimistic. Don't go into it going, oh, this ain't gonna work. Like, you have to go into it going, I'm going to keep on trying. I refuse to let this beat me. And that was my attitude the whole time. I refuse to let this beat me. I'm going to do this. And no one else, I'm sure no one else really thought that, but I did, because I thought if I don't believe that I'm going to be okay, I might as well fucking go kill myself. Or go and lay in bed and wait to die. Because what life is that? And I'm not literally saying, like, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I felt like, you know, life is over. So if you don't stay optimistic, I just feel like, you know, you've got to really try. You've really got to go into something thinking, this could work. Like, why can't it work? If I go and see a naturopath or get acupuncture, like, acupuncture is amazing. The things they can do, and if they actually study and look into it, and you see like a proper Chinese medicine person or whatever, yeah, keep an open mind. This may take, I've got hiccups. This may take a bit of time. Like, this may not be something that, you know, you're immediately better. don't give up. Stay optimistic. Don't doubt. You know, if you feel like there's some sort of guided action to take, don't just like, no, I'm ignoring it. Yeah. I just feel like, yeah, don't do that. Because it's not going to be the end. It's not. You have to want to be healed. Like, don't give in till you get some answers. I remember I had one doctor for me even write to me saying that I was trying to reduce my tablets, and 1551 make some changes. Yeah, like I had this doctor turn around and say that I'm addicted to my medication, which, first of all, it's not a medication you can get addicted to. It's for altitudes. So like if you go climb a really high mountain, they reckon that helps with the intracranial pressure. Anyway, it's called Diamox, if you want to Google it. It's the worst. And anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, so because I'm trying to reduce it over time, because if you reduce it straight away, it makes it worse and your pressure increases. So you try to reduce it slowly, like 1/2 of a tablet, the half, every couple of months, 6 months. Because if you do it too quick, it increases it, and then you're up again, and you're up one whole tablet instead of half a tablet. So by the time when I tried to reduce it, I was at 5. Now I was talking to my doctor. And then he's like, yep, no, that's fine. We'll try and reduce it. If you can reduce it, great. If you can't, then we'll just have to take it, like, go back on it. But you can try it. So I did that. And it's like, yeah, these people, like, also she said I'm doctor hopping, when in fact, no, I wanted someone to help me. I refused to believe there was nothing that anyone could do. This person was useless. Let me go and see another doctor, because they might have a suggestion. They might think of something outside the box that I can try. I wanted to be better. I didn't want to be sick. And that's what I don't know. It was horrible. My doctor wrote a letter back saying she's an idiot. So that's fine. But that's, anyway, I forgot what my point was, but just try and help yourself. Now you've got the world card, which is like success. So there is a good opportunity that this could end quite well for you. Like, turn out quite well. But you do have to release any negative thoughts, and yeah, don't let your anxiety or your fear stop you. I feel like that's going to be the message. You're afraid to make decisions, but you're also not taking any action. And then if you do, you fear that it's going to suck and not work, and I'm going to waste all this money, and oh my God, whatever you're telling yourself. It's going to lead to success for a lot of people. Like, depends how you go into this, but I feel like whatever, it's going to lead to a new beginning. And I feel like just trust your intuition. I feel like interesting, you possibly might even find somebody new as well. And I'm not sure if they're just throwing that in there, but for someone, if you're wanting to have babies, and maybe you're worried this was going to affect that, it's like, don't be. Tell me about the Hierophant, and then we'll end. Yeah, but you definitely, this is like going to a church and becoming more spiritual, trusting the divine, trusting that you'll get some answers of things to try. But maybe you need that support from some church or a spiritual community or whatever. Whatever you do though, I feel like you just need to make a positive movement forward. You need to take action, and you need to go into it thinking like more positive. Be aware though, if something starts to make you feel very negative, like if this situation, if you go to a church and they make you feel like death, and they make you, not death, but they make you feel worse about your situation, or they're not encouraging, or it doesn't make you feel good, right? Look somewhere else. Walk away. You don't have to be there. Like, I feel like yeah, I just feel like you need to do what's right for you. You might have known someone that went through this as well for somebody, and maybe they weren't successful. But I feel like even that, as I know it's going to be hard, but I feel like don't let that get you down, because I feel like if someone's trying, they're trying. Like, you know what I mean? Even if this is somebody that this isn't you, but this is somebody else that you're with, and they're not successful. Whatever they tried didn't work. Unfortunately, that's part of being human. And you are going to have your memories. You know, you're not going to want to let that go though. Like, you're going to really struggle with that. You know? But I also feel like, yeah, you need to try, is what I'm getting. So you need, like, if you want to change something, you need to change the way that you want to change your actions, do something different. Anyway, that is what I have, and I'll chat to you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.